Thank you, Mr Speaker. Now, there's a young man sitting in the Speaker's gallery who's attended question time for the last few days. I see him sitting up there right now in the second row in the blue jacket. His name's Tim Cahalan. He's from Adelaide. He's a Crows supporter. He's interested in politics. Tim was born with Cruisen syndrome. At the age of 3, Tim was diagnosed with hydrocephalus. At 22, he's developed epilepsy. He lives at home with his fantastic parents, went to primary school and secondary school despite the impairment, unemployed for a little bit after that. Then he's worked for 7 years at Bedford Industries, a great disability enterprise in Adelaide. And then he did something which doesn't often happen for people in supported employment. He managed to break through into open employment. He took up a traineeship with the South Australian State Government. He's worked in the offices in the Department of Corrections and now the Department of Community Services and Social Inclusion. He's 31. He also receives disability payments. But in August of last year he was hit with a Centrelink claim, just a letter, saying that he owed the Government of Australia $3,000. There was no explanation about how this number was arrived at, just that he owed it. Now, his mum Penny helped him. Tim got his paperwork together, went to the bank, looked at the work payments, the government payments. He went down to the Centrelink at Marion. The good staff there told him he actually owed nothing. It was a stressful time for Tim, but the comments from the people at Centrelink reassured him, and he, at some great personal effort, had gone through to have to prove the government allegation that this young man had to pay the money. He proved them wrong. In fact, Centrelink then rang his mother and said, or his mother rang them, but no debt. OK, so that's a bit of burden off, even though it's an unfair process to have to go through. But in June of 2019, Tim, who sits up there, interested in the nature of government and politics, he got a new letter saying, "You still owe us $3,000. Now, Tim has made it clear that he would have just paid the amount of money that the government asserted he owed if his parents hadn't helped him. He's a young man for whom the dice of life haven't always landed the right way up. But he's made every post a winner, made the best of his situation. This is how the Morrison government thanks him. But Tim's debt is not an isolated instance. He is a victim, along with hundreds of thousands of our fellow citizens, of what the government in its Orwellian language calls the online compliance intervention, what Australians call Robodebt.